Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I like to do my jumbo knotless braids, okay? And the ones that I do, they're really long, like to your butt. If you like your braids to be that long, just continue to watch. This style lasts me usually like about a month to 2 months, just depending on what I do. A lot of times I do these braids when I go on vacation, and a lot of times they get wet. The hair that I'm going to be using today is the Freetress Clean Therapy Shake and Go hair, okay? This is the one that I bought from the beauty supply store down the street from me. It was like $5.99 a pack. And I have really sensitive skin, so my scalp is sensitive too. I already know I have to get hair that has like the clean therapy or anti-itch. Like, if you have sensitive skin, you need to get hair like that. This hair is pre-stretched. It also flame retardant. What else? You can set it with hot water, and it's tangle free, which is so good for me because one thing I hate is sitting and having to brush out hair forever. I'm also going to be using the infamous Shine Jam to make sure my hair is nice and neat. I got thick hair, so I don't need it. I need that whole way, especially since I'm going to Florida. Any of the water, rain, the beach, the pool, I need to make sure my hair is nice and neat. I can do a whole head of hair with this amount. Over here, I'm going to show you guys really quick. On my towel rack, I put my hair here so that it can be easy for me to organize everything. I am going to part my hair in 4. Do not start in the front with your braids.
Use a rat tail comb to part your hair from ear to ear. Using a rat tail comb is going to give you the best results for achieving a straight and precise part. If you don't have a rat tail comb, don't worry, you can use any other type of comb. It just might take you a little bit longer to achieve that straight part that you really want. I want you guys to pay attention to how I have a mirror in front of me while I'm doing this. On the opposite end of me, I have another mirror. This is going to help me be able to see what is going on. I usually put the other mirror on the door in my bathroom, but for the purpose of this video, I didn't do that. You should be able to swing the door with the mirror on it, so if you have like a hang over the door mirror, that's really going to be beneficial because you can get all the different angles you need to part. In the packages of hair, there's 3 main clumps that it comes in. They're usually rubber band off, and this is half of one of those clumps. I go ahead and I separate them into 3 parts, and then each of those parts I separate into 3 more clumps. So just watch what I'm doing, it'll make more sense, but just know that this is half of an original section that I'm starting off with in this clip. These are going to be the individual clumps of hair that I add as I go along with the braid. So now for the best part. Y'all see I already got my sectioned off. You know, I already added the jam to the base of the braid. Now I'm sectioning it into 3 and pretending or doing the motion like I'm about to start a plait. Before I go ahead and do that, I take a clump from the rod and I add it into the braid between my index and my thumb finger, and I pinch it through and braid the hair in twice. After I braid the hair in twice, I take the second clump and then do the same thing. Braid it in twice. Grab the third clump, do the same thing, braid it in twice. This is going to help you have a consistent braid. Then you're going to braid down 4 times and add the 4th clump. So that's how you remember when to start that next group of 3 clumps, because you're going to braid down twice and then add the 5th one. Braid down 2 times again. It's a pattern. You're going to do the same thing with that 6th clump. Oh, don't forget to add jam along the way. It's going to make the braid look seamless and smooth. Go ahead and braid as far as you can with your hands behind your head after you add this 6th clump. This is going to make it look like somebody else did the braids on you because you're braiding from that angle. Once you get to a certain point, you can flip the braid around and then braid with the braid in front of your chest. I usually wear a spaghetti strap shirt because I use it as a guide to know when to add my last 3 clumps of hair. So each braid is going to get 9 clumps of hair. I'm approaching the point where I know I'm going to add that 7th clump of hair. Right where the spaghetti strap meets the rest of the shirt is when you're going to start doing that. That way all of the hair is going to look flawless. All the braids are going to have the same thickness. I hate when the braids don't look uniform, and wearing a spaghetti strap helps. Also, don't forget to add that jam as you go, especially once you get towards the ends of your own natural hair. You want to add more jam. If you do forget, not a big deal. You can add some jam later on, or if it really does bother you, go ahead and undo the braid. But to prevent all of that, just try not to. I got super tired towards the end, so there were like 1 or 2 braids I have to redo the next day, but it wasn't a big deal for me. So to stop you guys from going through that, just make sure once you get to the end, you add that jam. I really need y'all to not judge me, but I'm the type of girl who's going to bite that braid to make sure that the ends are flawless. This is going to cause tension on the braid to allow you to braid all the way down. Trying to braid the braid without doing this just makes it so much harder to get a nice looking end result. So don't be afraid to just, put the braid in your mouth. It's clean, it's called clean therapy hair, alright? Really, it's not a big deal. The rest of this process is pretty repetitive, so just watch me go ahead and finish it. I fast forwarded it so it wouldn't take forever, but this is just how I do it. If you guys have any questions, honestly, just leave them in the comment section and I will get back to you. This overall took me about 8 hours to do, and that was with me taking breaks to do other things like eat, be on my phone. I wasn't going ham all the way through. So if you're planning to just do the style straight through, I would say about 5 to 6 hours if you section the hair off properly and stay organized. But I'm gonna be quiet now and just let you guys watch me finish this up. This is where it goes. This is where it goes. You guys make brother. This is where it goes. You don't have to bother, baby. This is where it goes. I'ma take a dive. You thought I was done, but we're not. You're gonna need some scissors to cut off those little frizzy parts on the braid. Do not be a fool and cut off your natural hair. I know you guys see that little piece of hair sticking out, but that's my natural hair. And this was actually one of the braids I went back in the next day and redid. But you're gonna want to do this before you boil your hair so that it doesn't look, I don't know what the word is, soggy. I don't know if that's the right word, but just know that if you don't do this, your braids are not going to look nice and neat. It's going to look just nasty, okay? So just make sure you take your time. You don't have to cut every single piece of hair off. You just do a diligent job. You can also burn them, but I'm not too good good at that. I don't want to burn the actual hair to where it just shrivels all the way up and I have to redo the braids. So just do this process. Okay, it should take you like 10 minutes. Don't take forever on it, trying to get every hair. You're gonna make yourself go crazy. Okay, but make sure you do it before you boil it, not after. The last step is taking some hair mousse and putting it on the top of your hair. This is a very old can, so it looks more like shampoo. But either way, the product's still gonna do what it do. I didn't do my edges because I was gonna wait till the morning in order to do that. So that's why you guys see my edges looking a little rough, but don't worry, them babies are going to be sent to the gods in the morning. Now I'm just taking my scarf, putting it on, and I'm going to go downstairs and boil my hair. I'm not going to do it on camera because honestly, it's kind of a situation where I need to focus so I don't burn myself. I'm a little clumsy, but this is pretty much the whole process. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you add the braid sheen or whatever you want to add on top of the braids after you boil them. Thank you guys so much for watching this video until the end. If you would do me a favor and subscribe to my channel, it would truly mean the world to me. Go ahead and press that bell button when you do subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment if you have anything to say. Alright y'all, till next time, bye.
I reminisce on a trail of memories. Let's take a little trip.